which means it's time for another Top 5 Wednesday, and this week's topic is Top 5 Characters You Hate. Now, I'm warning you now, in this video, there is most likely going to be a lot of spoilers, so when there's a spoilery section, I will post this little star thing you see on my hand, and that will cue you to mute the video, and then when the star thing disappears, it means the spoiler's over and you can continue watching. So, this week I'm actually proud of myself. I do have them in a specific order. So, let's get started. Starting our list off with number 5, I have Caleb Pryor from the Divergent trilogy by Veronica Roth. Now, I didn't really want to put him on this list, but because of what happens in Insurgent that leads to Allegiant, I just grew a hating for him. Like, how can you betray your own sister, your own flesh and blood, to the person trying to kill them? How can you do that? That makes you like an awful sibling, 1, and 2, an awful horrible person to begin with. So Caleb Pryor, and he did not redeem himself at all. Like, I've had quite a few hated characters that will redeem themselves by the end of the series or book. Caleb didn't do that, no. Like, that's why he's number 5. And moving on up the list to number 4, we have Jeb from the Maximum Ride series by James Patterson. I completely forgot Jeb's last name. Anyways, Jeb, you think he's this really good guy in the first 2 or 3 books, I believe it is, because he saved them from the evil experimenters at the school, and he brought them to this home and saved them, and then they all thought he died because he just disappeared, and turned out he didn't, and then he just took them all back and sent them back to the school that he saved them from, basically. And I'm like, why? Oh my gosh, he makes me so mad. And like, there's those little moments where you think he can redeem himself, but he doesn't, because he thinks he's doing the right thing by sending them back, and he's not. He's insane. He is crazy, especially after what he did to his son. I can't forgive him for that. Poor Ari. He was so cute and adorable. Number 3, we have Tom Buchanan from The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Tom is a douche, to put it lightly. Oh my gosh, the whole thing with him having an affair with this other lady, and like multiple affairs throughout his marriage with Daisy, and then like, cheating's just wrong no matter what, which makes him a giant douche in my opinion to begin with. And then as soon as Daisy starts having an affair, he says, oh, wait a second, this is wrong, you can't do that. I mean, it's wrong she's having an affair to begin with, but it's not okay for him to say it's okay for him to have one, but she can't have one. It doesn't make sense. Anyways, he's a major douche, and he's totally full of himself, and I hate him. Oh my gosh, I wish he would have gotten run over by a car. Number 2, we have President Snow from the Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins. President Snow, as well, is a douche. Like, he's ruling this entire country, and he just wants to kill Katniss and Peeta because they're basically starting up a revolution that they didn't realize they were starting up, and he just wants to control the world and kill kids every single year in the Hunger Games just to show, hey, remember who's in power? Remember what happened last time you tried to do this? Oh my gosh, I hate him. And I haven't read Mockingjay, but I hope he dies. And we are finally at number 1. And my number 1 spot currently goes to Janine Matthews from the Divergent trilogy by Veronica Roth as well. I hate Janine. I hate her with a burning passion, and I am so happy she dies in this book. I do not feel bad whatsoever. What in her right mind makes her think it is okay to kill people because they're different? Like, that's just like Hitler killing people because they don't have blonde hair or blue eyes. It's not right. It's not right at all. And oh, I just hate her, and she makes me want to punch her in the face. Oh, she's like my least favorite character at this point. I'm sure I'll have a different one later on once I read all these different books, but right now Janine holds the top spot. All Alright, well that is it for my top 5 Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed this. Comment your most hated characters or the link to your video if you did this topic. I will gladly go watch it because I love watching everybody's videos. I will see you guys next time with a top 5 Wednesday tag video or a book talk. Good night, good morning, good evening, good whatever. I'm Chrissy and I'll see you next time.